Hey, welcome back. Today we'll learn something new and something exciting, and that is single source of truth. You might ask, what is single source of truth? Okay, let me show you an example. While reading a book, I found a new information about stock that actually resonated with me really hard. Okay, I know I have a note on stock on my Obsidian vault. Okay, let me actually find that note stock, and over here I will actually paste that information. That is, when you buy a stock, you are not just investing, you are becoming a partner in real business. That line is very important for me because everyone wants to start a business. That means investing stock is you are becoming a part of business. That means this is something serious and you have to consider this as a business. That line really resonated with me because when I'm investing in a stock or buying a stock, I'm actually doing a real business. So that is important information. So you might ask, what is the relationship of single source of truth with this? That's a very important question. Okay. Did you observe when I find a new information regarding stock, I just didn't put that information into a random temporary node. I didn't do that. Okay. Instead, I opened the stock node and then pasted the information into stock node. That concept is single source of truth. That means for any particular information, we will maintain only one source, one location. For stock related information, I maintain only one node. Whenever I find something interesting related to stock, I open the stock node and just paste that information inside stock node. So that is very important when we are maintaining file version or when we are actually working with any project. You always have to keep that in mind. If we actually maintain a single source of truth, I do not have to look for any particular information in multiple places because inside my mind, I know I have a single node, single source regarding stock where I can find important information, reference, resource, notes regarding this topic. This concept is single source of truth. This applies to everything. For our knowledge management, I personally prefer Obsidian because I keep all of my information inside Obsidian. So Obsidian is my single source of truth for knowledge management. And this node, which is stock, is my single source of truth for stock related information. You might ask, okay, fine, I have stock related information in a particular place on a particular node. But what if I want to write something new based on my notes, or I want to share all of my notes to a particular person? In that case, I have to copy the content from that notes to a new note. Then how can I actually maintain a single source of truth? That's a very good and valid question. Let me show you how you can do that. For example, you want to share this stock note with your friends without copying all of the information. Okay, how will you do that? Okay, before that, let me actually create a backup copy of this one, make a copy, so that I can actually reverse back anytime I want. Open this node and show in System Explorer and just share this stock.markdown with your friend. That is one way. But many people do not like reading in a markdown or text file, right? So what you can do, there is another way. You can actually export this as a PDF and then share with your friend. That is another way. Okay. Let me actually store this in the download folder. This is the note about stock. Obsidian rendered it as a PDF. But there are multiple problems with this note. Your friend cannot actually look into what is inside the other notes, how to select a stock. Okay. But another way, you do not want to copy those information. For example, Y company gives you ownership, this information over here. Then how do you actually maintain the single source of truth about this node over here and also reuse this node into this particular node without copying? Okay. And the interesting thing is you do not have to copy. You just put exclamation sign, then you will see all of the content inside this node. That is really cool, right? Let me show you again how to select a stock. Go at the beginning of the node name and then put exclamation sign. You see that? And let me do this for investment advice for lazy people. Go to the beginning of the node and put a exclamation sign. See? So that means this way you can actually reveal the content of all of your nodes without copying into this particular node, and then you can make PDF from this node. You see that now you have all of the content in a PDF format, and on top of that you can see all of the content inside all of your nodes. This is really cool to maintain single source of truth as well as use that information in different purposes, right? Another question might pop up. Okay, fine. This way I can actually maintain single source of truth without copying my nodes, keeping the source intact, but still use the same concept into another node by connecting the node or rendering the node into that page. That's a good way, right? But I do not want to include all of the information from this node to over here. I just want to include a particular information, not all of them. Because think about that. You are reading a book. In a book, you might have thousands of quotes. You do not want to include all of the quotes this way into your working note. You just want to include a particular quote. How to do that? Let me show you. We have this is stock note. Then go at the end of the stock note and press caret symbol. And then select understand business, the first one. Understand the business, this one. You see that this only just kept the understand business and all of the information under this bullet point and put a reference over here. This is really cool. That means if you have a big book or big notes which you do not want to include into your current working notes, you can just connect a particular line or connect a particular paragraphs into your working note. That is really cool, right? I think you got the idea what is single source of truth and how to maintain single source of truth in different ways. So I will conclude this video, but before that, if you find this video series or my channel valuable, don't forget to subscribe and enable bell notification so that you do not miss any video I upload. And if you have any question, you have my email address in the description. Also, you can put your comment in the comment section as well. Thank you very much.